Headshot.
Daniel, here, please. Big smile. Down here.
Daniel.
Thank you.
Daniel, just on his head. See him go in the red coat. Daniel, up.
I'm on shot, mate.
We've spent about a year and a half or 2 years looking for someone, looked at over 200 people, UK and former British colony. I looked at innumerable films, and as you know, we had some film tests, and in the end, we chose Daniel, and he was the only one we offered the film to. There's been some a speculation that we'd offered to other people, but that's not accurate.
James Bond is a legendary womanizer, and who would be your ideal Bond girl, Kay Moss or Sienna Miller?
I'm not going to get into that.
Yes, if we just pass that round as much as possible.
Together with Martin, I want to make the best film we can, the most entertaining film we can. And it's not a question of redefining, but it's a question of taking it somewhere, maybe where it's never gone before.
You know, if you think about Bond, where he ends up now, where he is, his view of women, his attitude towards women, his killer instinct, everything else, to arrive at that point, I think you have to have gone through a fairly a fairly tough kind of arc to arrive at that point. And the arc we're talking about is what Casino Royale is about.
Looking at the legacy of Bond, Roger Moore, Sean Connery, now it's sort of sunken in. How do you...
Not yet, no.
No, but how do you feel? I mean, looking at what's gone before, you must kind of feel... Do you feel pressurised? Do you feel nervous about it? What?
All those things, but I mean, it's a sort of responsibility, but it's also a huge adventure, so I want to, get as much out of it as I can.
Do you really want to stamp your mark on it, though? Do you want to make your own mark on it?
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Where do you want to go?
Sorry, this young lady here.
I understand that doing this doesn't help, but I don't think I'm going to change my attitude towards that I've always kept, so we'll take it a day at a time.
Playing Bond is every boy's dream. What do you look most forward to, and what intimidates you the most?
I'm looking most forward to actually starting, getting on with it. And being intimidated just by just about everything.
Are you looking forward to becoming a legend?
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, it was difficult, but I tried to think about it like any other job. I mean, and that was very difficult to do. But we've got an incredible script, and that's my first line of attack. And once I'd read that, I realised that I didn't have a choice. I had to go for it.
Could you tell me what sort of girl would be your ideal Bond girl, both looks and personality-wise?
Well, I mean, I've sort of got my ideal Bond girl, but I think I'd have to refer that to the other members of the panel, really. But why not?
When you knew you got the role, have you practiced any of Bond's lines to yourself in the mirror, or to anyone that you know?
Honestly?
Yes.
No.
Really? Not even the I'm Bond, James Bond?
I might have been a little look at me. I might have done it. I was very drunk if I did.
In front of you.
Because it's a huge challenge, and I think life is about challenges, and this is it's one of the big ones as an actor. It's a huge iconic figure in movie history, and these things don't come along very often, so why not? Thank you.